Our main event of the evening about to get underway. Tommy Dreamer in the ring awaiting the champion.
Look at the look on his face. The champagne's on ice, Matt.
Here comes the champion, Nick Aldis, back on December 9th in Sewell, New Jersey. Only 15 minutes away from here, he defeated Tim Storm for the 10 pounds of gold he is wearing around his waist. And if you remember, Dan, right around that time, shortly before that, Tim Storm was here at House of Hardcore. Tommy Dreamer invited him here and said, anytime you want a shot at this title, you can come and have it. And it looked like we're going to get that match, and on that night, Nick Aldis interrupted Tim Storm and Tommy Dreamer and said he had other plans. Well, as you can see, we do have those other plans in our main event tonight, as Nick Aldis, the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, his crusade continues. We saw it in Europe, and it's here tonight in Philadelphia. And this is not just some match in his crusade with Austin Idol by his side. This is turned personal in a hurry. You've seen the videos on social media. You've seen the videos that NWA has put out, and you've seen these two trade barbs unbusted open. This has become much more than just about that title. This has become personal. It's about the careers of these men and how they've intersected over the years.
Big match feel all over it. I got chills up down my spine. You can feel it in the air. It's just different.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this corner, the challenger from Yonkers, New York. He is the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer.
Crowd firmly behind Dreamer, no surprise.
And in this corner, standing in at 6'4", weighing in at 251 pounds, from the fighting city of Kingsland, England, and as of today, 104 days as the reigning, defending NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, the National Treasure, Nick Aldis.
Well, whether he gave himself that nickname or not, that monkey or whatever you want to call it, he is the man holding the 10 pounds of gold.
But for how long? You know, you look at Tommy Dreamer's face. This man, the heart and soul of House of Hardcore, the man who started it all, the man who tried to bridge every genre of professional wrestling, respects every aspect of it, grew up as the biggest fan ever, dreaming, so to speak, of being in this moment right now, and brought back the NWA right to this arena, like you said with Tim Storm, acknowledging the past, the history, everything that goes with it, and how apropos, how amazing would it be for that man, Tommy Dreamer, who everybody in this business, whether they want to admit it or not, respects and loves, to win the NWA Heavyweight Championship right here at the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia. I tell you right now, I've been saying it a long time, Tommy looks different, he's been training different. He's a confidence about him I have not seen in a long time, and that is why all night long I've been saying we got the champagne on ice and let's get it going.
Collar elbow tie, it starts things off, stalemate there, no surprise. You know, Dan, we've seen Tommy wear those pants before, the polka dots, the tribute to his idol, Dusty Rhodes, but they seem to mean a little bit more tonight because he knows that he could join his idol, Dusty Rhodes, in holding that NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
Dusty Rhodes, Terry Funk, you don't think he wants to be synonymous with all that? This would be the pinnacle of that. This means so much to this man.
Look at all this there. You want to talk about arrogance, and it's not just in the ring. Dan, we saw it in the back tonight. Tried to talk to this man, hey, how are things going? Blew me off. Who are you? And he did this to everybody. Forget me, anybody. Anybody that wanted to talk to him. Younger wrestlers looking for advice. Doesn't care. Doesn't believe in giving back. And guess what? You know who gave back to Nick Aldis? The man on the other side of the ring, Tommy Dreamer. Doesn't care.
112% correct on that one. And it's not just Tommy Dreamer. It's not just House of Hardcore. He's not making any friends within the NWA either.
Elbow there by Tommy. And he's showing off a little athleticism with the cartwheel.
And a little Fargo strut on top of it. Look at that bicep.
Oh!
Not too shabby.
Polishing up there.
He got in his head and it worked. Solid right hand by Tommy Dreamer.
I don't care what Aldis got behind him. That right hand will hurt when it's coming from Tommy. Drops that elbow across that big chest of Nick Aldis. Aldis gasping for air already.
Here we go. Oh!
Gotta get out of the way of that DDT.
Well, Aldis is a world champion for a reason. He had that DDT scouted.
It's down to the outside. Tommy lands on his feet, comes right back in. Drops him neck first across that top rope. Tommy tried to buy himself some time. Watch out for Austin Idol.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Idol runs Dreamer into that ring post. And Dan, we've seen Tommy have some trouble with those ring posts before.
Yeah, you know, Austin Idol's here, and Tommy had said, he said it on our show, he is not above punching him right in the face. In fact, he invited him to do it. And right now, Tommy Dreamer very early on in this match is in a world of hurt. Could somebody check on him on the outside, because I don't even see him.
See him rolling over there, and Idol ran real hard.
Wiggins needs to get out there. Oh, is he cut open? I think he's busted open. Oh my God.
Yes, Tommy is bleeding from the top of that head. And remember a few months back, confidant, partner, if you will, Joey Mercury busted Tommy open on those ring posters months ago, and they've gone after that plenty, and looks like they're doing it again here tonight, and Aldis has an early advantage, and Austin Idol was a big part of it. Idol's got his belt now, and he puts it across the back of Tommy.
You know, Tommy can take this. Tommy can weather this storm. I know that he can. I'm confident he can. What I'm disgusted about is Nick Aldis is supposed to be a world-class championship athlete, and this is supposed to be for the NWA Heavyweight Championship, one of the richest prizes, one of the most prestigious traditional championships in all of professional wrestling, and they are resorting to these kind of tactics. Also using a steel post on the outside, now using his strap and solid right hands. It's absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, I'd like to give Nick Aldis credit for holding this title for over 100 days, and he deserves some of it. But when he goes to these underhanded tactics as quickly as he does, it's hard to respect that man right now. Obviously, Tommy coming out alone, and it's unfortunately costing him early on in this matchup.
It is, but I've never seen anybody weather a storm like Tommy Dreamer.
Slingshot to that bottom rope.
I've never seen anybody absorb as much punishment as this man in his history of his career. The fact that he's never even had a surgery is completely unbelievable.
But Danny said it this week. He said the pain that he is in, what he has dealt with from these shots over the years. And you know Nick Aldis was reading that, just laughing at that. Go, oh, you're hurt, tough.
Yeah,
I'm going to beat you.
It is, but it's also easier said than done.
Big vertical suplex there. Tommy's in trouble, but he kicks out at one. Maybe sending a message there to Nick Aldis.
If he's got a breath in his body, he's going to fight. He wants this title more than anything. This means the world to him. He is not going to stop. Nick Aldis may have to bury Tommy Dreamer tonight in Philadelphia to beat him and take away his dreams.
You know, not only is Nick Aldis trying to defend the NWA World Heavyweight Championship, but he clearly has an axe to grind with Tommy. He talked about it on Busted Open this past week, saying, you know, I didn't need your help in TNA. And when I was out there and HOH was getting going, why wasn't I here? You brought my wife in, but why wasn't I here? And that's the axe to grind here for Nick Aldis, and that's part of the big disrespect and that big clothesline taking Tommy down. And he's asking for all the respect, and if he doesn't get it, you know what? He doesn't even care. That smug smile. You want to talk about an outsider in this arena? That's the man right there.
No, yeah, and he doesn't care.
No, he doesn't. Couple of one counts. Obviously, Tommy with plenty of fight left in him.
I'd be smug, too, if I had Austin Idol doing all my dirty work on the outside of the ring. The NWA should be ashamed of this effort right now. I know we're supposed to be right down the middle and unbiased, but every part of me wants Tommy Dreamer to beat this man tonight and take that title to new heights.
Crowd get behind Dreamer here.
I'm emotional, man.
I understand. And you know what? Talk about the NWA. William Corrigan, watching this match closely, grew up watching Tommy Dreamer, been at his shows. I know he's got to be impartial, but I don't think he'd mind. Hold on, Michinoku driver, the MDD from Aldis. And Tommy shoves him away. Almost an act of defiance on that kick out. As I said, Billy Corgan, owner, president of the NWA, spent much time in this arena watching Tommy Dreamer. Was on Busted Open with Tommy, talking about how much of a problem it has been to deal with Nick Aldis. And Aldis does not care.
I know Billy a long time. I know Billy from back in the old days when he would come to the shows and see everything. And I think it's great what he's doing. I admire what he's doing. I think it's awesome what he's doing and bringing new life in the NWA. But wouldn't you want your flagship guy, the guy running your thing, the guy that's in control of it all, holding your championship, to be a guy like Tommy Dreamer, who everybody in the world respects? I know I do. I know we want to see it. Everybody in Philadelphia wants to see it right now. I hope that you do, Matt.
Aldis, after Dreamer fights out, Tommy up in the fireman's carry, but Tommy with a couple elbows gets at him with that big right hand. Aldis comes back with one of his own, and they're trading him now in the middle of the ring. Oh, Tommy blocks that one, and he's going to work with those jabs. Very apropos to hit that maneuver in an NWA World's Heavyweight title match. Big cross body, and it's a big one. Aldis gets out at 2. He's starting to mount something here, though, Dan.
He is. You know, I'm a little surprised he hasn't gone to the traditional Dreamer's bag of tricks.
He might be doing so here. Could be looking for the pile driver. Pile driver in the middle of the ring.
There it is.
Aldis looks like he's out. Is he out?
Oh!
I don't want to give too much credit to Aldis because of his scumbaggery over the last month.
But you have to. You have to as much as you don't want to admit him to kick out of that pile driver.
He's the champion for a reason. He shows it there.
He's a world-class athlete. The thing is, Tommy Dreamer needs to start wrestling Tommy Dreamer's match. Innovate some violence. Get some garbage cans. Get some chairs. Get that chair. There you go.
Blocks a punch from Austin Idol and fires one back, and Idol loses his hat.
He's got his belt. Turnabout's fair play. Give it to him.
The belt that was across the back of Dreamer minutes ago is now getting whacked across the back of Austin Idol. Tommy going to the crowd. I'm sure he's going to get a little more help from them.
There it is. This is what I was talking about.
And now he's going to work with the belt on Aldis.
This is Tommy Dreamer's match. Wrestle his match. They didn't want to wrestle yours. You bring the fight to them. Bring the fight to them, Tommy.
It's breaking down. Tommy wrestling a little Philadelphia mist, and that could sting. It's from this water supply.
You said it, I didn't.
Aldis fights back, though. Elbow. Into a Dreamer cutter. Dives right to that Dreamer cutter. Can Tommy roll over? Roll over, Tommy. 1, 2. Aldis sneaks out again. He's got enough left in the tank, Dan.
Oh,
he's a specimen. He's got great cardio.
He's an amazingly, superbly trained athlete. But look at this.
Hold on.
This is what we'd call innovating violence with a hardcore, nuanced twist.
By the way, that's a move that Austin Idol's used plenty of times to win matches in the past.
Not to mention Ric Flair's won many a championship, an NWA championship, with this figure 4 leg lock.
Of course, Tommy's got to add a little bit to it with that belt wrapped across those legs.
Wouldn't be the innovator if he didn't. Come on, tap. And here's Idol again.
Idol getting in the way.
Don't get distracted, Wiggins.
You can see the pain of that figure 4 with the belt wrapped around. Aldis trying to just buy some time, almost takes a couple of 3 counts. And he's at the ropes. Tommy won't break it.
I wonder how much damage has been done to that knee, though.
Tommy gonna go for it again. But rake of the eyes there.
He didn't get all of it, he got just enough.
Just enough, and he chop blocks that knee. Oh, Tommy's in trouble. Chop blocking that left knee. Aldis could be looking for that Kingsling Cloverleaf. The Kingsling Cloverleaf. This is a big reason why he's still the champion. Tommy's in deep, deep trouble here, Dan. Look where he is in the ring.
He's got nowhere to go. He's got nowhere to go, and we know his historic back problems. Don't.
Tommy's in deep trouble. Can he roll through underneath? That's his only chance, I think. He's trying to climb away. That rope seems miles away. Watch out for Idol.
You know how much that back's been broken, that back's been injured.
Back, the
bad
legs,
discs,
absolutely.
everything. He got there. He got there.
Finding the will, finding somehow anything he had left.
Give him credit. Give him credit. Battling all these injuries all this time. How bad does he want this championship?
Tommy's fearless. There's no doubt about that. But does fearless beat arrogant? His bravery beat arrogance. To the guts of Tommy Dreamer beat arrogance. A superplex, Mike.
Hook that leg, Tommy.
Throws the right arm over.
Oh! So close. So close.
I don't know, and I've been trying to follow this the best I can. If all this has been in such a tight matchup, especially not, Dan, when it comes to an environment that is completely against him. It's a hostile environment. We know it. I know it. You know it. This is a home field for Tommy. And when it's the home field, you know where things are.
Oh my. I mean, that looks like, part of my pun, an extremely thick table.
Well, we saw Tommy bring out the table the last time these two men were in the ring, right here in this very arena just a couple of months ago, when Tommy Dreamer put Joey Mercury through a table to win that tag team match. Can he do it here again tonight? He comes off a victory at House of Hardcore 38 over Mercury last night at House of Hardcore 30. Low blow, low blow by Aldis. He's using everything he can to hang on to that title. And he puts Dreamer across it, defended the title at House of Hardcore 38 against Lance Lanawai. Can he do it here though right now? Dreamer brought the table in, but now he's the one laying across it. Aldis going up to the top rope, and the elbow comes up, all wood and no Dreamer.
If Dreamer had an opportunity, this is the best one he's had all night.
That table's been obliterated. The HOH crowd.
There it is!
Behind him, Dreamer DDT! Dreamer DDT!
What?
Somehow, some way, it's not enough.
He kicked out of that?
Idol's giving it to the ref. I'm not sure why, because his man kicked out. Wait a minute. Hey, we're all on the same team, I think, when it comes to taking out Nick Aldis.
Yeah, we all want to do this. We're going to do it together.
Tommy's propping that chair in the corner.
I can't believe Nick Aldis kicked out of that.
The Dreamer DDT after he hit nothing but wood, and Tommy got out of the way.
Tommy's emptying the repertoire. He's doing everything he can. He could be that Death Valley driver.
Dreamer driver, no. Sends Tommy, face first. Face first into that chair. And, pile driver in his own. Aldis never uses that, but steals one from Tommy.
Tommy's out. Tommy's motionless on the mat right now, Matt.
Face first in that chair might have put him out, but that pile driver might have finished him. And the elbow for good measure. 2, 3, Aldis retains.
The winner of this match, and still the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Nick Aldis.
And you hear the crowd, you hear it in our voice. Disappointing, no doubt. Tommy gave it everything he had. And unfortunately, it was just not enough. With Austin Idol by